Hey everyone, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Gerard, and in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and share everything about Haddee Education's internship programs. So let's dive into this. First things first, let's go ahead and share our team. So our team, starting on the left side, is Dan Pan. She is the founder of Haddee Education, and yep, she's the one that started this beautiful education company that offers everything from college counseling, SAT to ACT prep, and AP testing prep, and a lot of other tutoring services as well. Moving on to the next person, we have me, Gerard Basic. I am the internship coordinator for Haddee Education. I'm the one that puts together all of the curriculum and programming for each of the different departments that we have for our internship programs. And moving on to the third person, we have Vivian Wu. She's been our latest department manager for software engineering, but every year we kind of shuffle between different managers and add other managers on, so it changes between each season. And the last person is Mary. She's the person that handles all of the administrative side of this internship program, from everything from handling the initial inception of your application to communicating with you about weekly deliverables. Mary is the one to communicate with. So moving forward to our programs. So we have two different programs within Haddee Education. We have digital marketing and software engineering. And the next few slides will kind of go over what those different departments mean and programs. And just to let you guys know, these programs are always changing. In previous years, we've had multiple different programs. We also had a entrepreneurship program. So every season, we continue to develop our program, add new projects, take old projects out. So it's always changing, but typically the ones that have always stayed since the last few years has been digital marketing and software engineering. So moving on to the next slide, we have everything about our digital marketing program. Okay, so in our digital marketing program, uh, our main purpose within this curriculum is to provide a program that lets students taste test what digital marketing is all about, right? So each week we give them weekly deliverables, projects that they work on, and it focuses on different parts of marketing. And what we kind of do is we kind of show them the difference between traditional marketing, like ways that people have marketed pre-COVID, before the pandemic, and even previous generations, like in the 2000s or even back then in the 90s. What were the ways that companies marketed? And moving forward, we also show them modern ways of marketing through digital marketing and the innovative ways that big corporations now are marketing their products and services. So we really focus in on different parts of marketing so that the interns kind of get a taste test about different jobs within the digital marketing field, so that they could kind of understand if marketing is a right career path for themselves, and if so, what part of marketing do you want to join? Because there's so many different jobs within the digital marketing field. You could do so many different things. So that's really the main focus within this program. So I'm actually the one that has been managing and been the department head for this program. So I've had a great time and experience managing this program, and all the interns that I've had go through this program enjoyed it, and I've actually been happy to see some get inspired to kind of move forward with digital marketing and apply to college for a marketing major, or even transferred majors into some sort of marketing you know centered major within their college. So exciting stuff, and let's kind of move forward to their next program so you could hear more about software engineering. So in software engineering, we kind of have the same focus. Our main focus within this program is to provide students with a bigger picture about software engineering, right? When you think about software engineering, you think, oh, we're coding. We're coding something. But in reality, what we want to do is provide a program where students are understanding how to put a product and bring it live into the market, right? from the initial inception of an idea, right? What's an idea for a product? We have them consider the idea, consider the target market for that idea, then go ahead and plan out how to be able to execute a project and create a product within a certain amount of time, right? Because most of our programs are between 8 to 12 weeks. And the challenge we give interns within this program is, can you go ahead and create a demo product within 8 to 12 weeks and provide something that you could show, let's say, potential investors that you might ask to invest into your startup. So we really give them um, a wide range of software engineering, just the same way we do for digital marketing. We want to make sure that within our programs, they get a feel of everything, right? For software engineering, we let them understand front end, back end, and how it kind of coordinates with marketing. It's because how can you create a product but not understand your target market? So we kind of show the software engineering interns how software engineering kind of aligns with the marketing side of a business, right? So you need to understand what marketing is to be able to create a new product. So that's the main focus for software engineering. For the digital marketing, for example, we don't only focus in on marketing, but we also focus in on business fundamentals, right? You need to understand what the purpose of the business, what products and services that business has, so that you know how to market them. So we really make sure that they have a great foundation and fundamentals about all parts of business within both of these programs, so that they understand, what they really want to do once they graduate college, or if they're in high school trying to figure out what major. It's because a lot of the times for students, once they graduate, they kind of get lost because there's so many different, you know, industries that you could be a part of, right? You could join a software engineering. Um, you could join a software engineering, a software tech company, but they have a department for marketing, right? You could join a digital marketing agency corporation, but they have a specific department for engineers, right? So there's so many different industries, so many different positions within a corporation. We want to make sure that every intern within all of our programs could be able to taste test and figure out really what they want to do after college. So let's move forward. So this kind of breaks down the work breakdown structure of how our typical, week goes for a program. What we do is we typically have a one all hands meeting where every intern from all programs joins this meeting, and we create this meeting so that there's a lot of collaboration between different departments. We share what each department is doing so that they could kind of see how all of the different things, assignments that they're doing, all kind of blend in together. Now we kind of give them other days where they have their own work days. We let them kind of do their own thing, right? So the way how we create this program, we do not micromanage. We don't call on them every day. What we do is we give them, weekly deliverables, and we let them decide when they have the time to do it. It's because a lot of this is project based. We want them to learn about time management. Our managers are not gonna be here, constantly texting them, asking them, how, if what the progress of this and that. What we do is we give them the week. We tell them what the weekly deliverables are, and we have an open communication line. If they have any questions, they could reach out to us. But we really leave it up to them to be able to execute and get their deliverables done. Then we have specific meetings, a department meeting where you're just meeting with the people within your department so that you could kind of really collaborate further and kind of go into deeper details about your specific assignment. Then we also have one-on-ones with each of the department managers, just so that we're giving each intern a quality time with each manager to give them, great advice and some good pointers with how to maybe potentially execute the project, or maybe give them some critiques to kind of the draft that they put together before they submit it on Saturday. So just to let you know, like I've said, every season we've always changed around our program. So it's always going to change between our spring, summer, and fall programs. We always kind of change around the program. So the schedule could be kind of different for each season, but we'll kind of dive into how we communicate those changes each season. Now, expectations. If you guys decide to go ahead and join this program, here are a few pointers that we want to make sure that you guys know that we expect from you. So, punctuality, right? An internship program is supposed to give you a feel of how it is to be a part of the corporate world, right? So punctuality, right? You need to know that if you're clocked in at 8 a.m., you got to be there at 8 a.m. If you have a meeting at 4 p.m., make sure that you are ready to go at 4 p.m. You're not having Wi-Fi or technical difficulties at 4:59. You should probably start to get ready by 4:55, 4:50 to ensure that you're on there on time, ready to go. Now, another one we have is camera on. Um, yeah, I mean every job is different, but most jobs, typically want you to have your camera on if it's a remote environment. It's because for collaboration purposes, it's really good to have, that face-to-face communication. And next one we have be present. We don't want you to have your phone on. Make sure it's on vibrate or put it away, just so that you're giving your full attention to our department managers when they have our meetings. Because the meetings are not, 8 hours long. It's just typically 30 minutes to 1 hour. So really dedicate that time to listening to the manager and understanding what your weekly deliverables are. Then next one is over communicate. Really over communicating with your manager is one of the best things that we tell our interns. It's because, like I said, we are not micromanagers. We really let the interns focus in on their own projects, let them figure out how to handle it and execute it. And over communicating is very beneficial so that we understand where you kind of have gaps of knowledge within what those assignments are. When we understand those, if you're giving us questions, we could kind of understand, where you're at, if maybe you kind of miss some of the things that we said during our Zoom meeting. So really over communicate as much as possible so that we know how you're doing and how we could help you. Now, next one is safe space. We understand that we all have different upbringings and different ways of kind of communicating. So we want you to know it's a safe space. If you want to go ahead and ask questions, don't be scared. Raise your hand or chat away or message us on Discord after the fact. We want to make sure that you could communicate with us and not be, uncomfortable to do so. So safe space for everyone. Please make sure to reach out. And all of our department managers, they're super chill, good people, and they're really looking to help you guys succeed so that you guys are inspired and motivated with whatever career path you're going into. We don't want you to be like 50-50 with what major you picked. We want to make sure that you're excited for the major you picked. We want you to be excited that if that's your major, you really focus in on the core requirements of your major, right? We don't want you to kind of just my parents told me to do this major, I don't want to do it. No, we want you to really focus in on those course requirements in college. It's because those are kind of building blocks that you need when you graduate college and join the workforce. Now, last but not least is why. We want you to know the why. Our expectations is to prepare you, because the typical culture in corporate America is no one's going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to help you get to the top level. If you want to be a manager, if you want to be an executive at a corporation, you need to understand the culture. And every company is different. Every company has different culture. So um, we want you to know that you need to adapt, figure out what's the culture of your managers, of the company itself, and really adapt to what is going on. Now, moving forward, career development. This is about our two programs, digital marketing and software engineering. And I just wanted to give you guys a visual representation about how I said there's so many different ways to get into these different, industries. So many different types of positions within digital marketing. You could do SEO, which is about, search engine. You could do stuff for graphic design. So there's so many different things. You could do design related. You could do more statistical related marketing, right? If you're thinking about doing paid advertisements, let's say on WeChat or Facebook, you need to be able to look at the charts, look at the statistics. There's something called, let's say, A to B testing in marketing, where you test two different ads on Facebook and see which ad is doing well. Is it ad A or is it ad B? Then as the PPC specialist, you're going to go ahead and look which one is getting more clicks. Is it ad A? Is it ad B? And that type of stuff. So there's so many different things. When you think marketing, it's not just design. You're not creating graphics. There's so many different things with marketing. And we want you to know that software engineering and digital marketing is not going anywhere. It's one of the two biggest industries to join, and they're interwoven. There's so many different ways to kind of tap into these industries. So that's why it's a main focus for our education company. Mindset. So this is some of the slides that I show the interns when the first meeting that we have. And, we really want to set the culture when we, have all the interns join our program. We want them to know that since this is an internship program, it's not like you guys already graduated and have your major set. There's so much permeability of where you're at in life, where whatever you do tomorrow, you could change your major, right? You haven't reached the finish line yet. So really within this 8 to 12 week program, we want you to stay motivated and curious to figure out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, so that you know how to lean on your strengths, right? That, if you're looking to get into marketing, know what you're lacking at so that you could improve, or know what you're really good at so that you could lean on that and kind of shine that. I apologize. So that you could shine that on, when you're in an interview, you kind of shine on your strengths, what you could provide value to a company, and consider how you could maximize your time in this program to set yourself up for the future. We have so many, you know, experienced people that we invite into this program, so we really want you to network, kind of, you know, take advantage of the people that we bring on here, so that you ask them the right questions. You kind of get advice from them, ask them about their own experiences, so that you could kind of see how you could relate it to your own life and kind of choose what you want to do in the future. And like I said, learn your skills and talents first, know yourself so that you could be more confident and secure about what you could do and what you could provide a company. And because of knowing what you could do, you could leverage this to make more money, right? If you kind of are not so confident about what you could do, then a company is going to feel that. But if you're confident about what you could provide, you could be confident about asking for a higher salary, for example. So really, that's the type of mindset that we want you to have going forward in this program, so that you kind of have a good mindset coming out of college and when you enter the workforce. And the last thing about culture within our program is building your personal brand. Like I said before, over communicating is key. Put yourself out there, reach out to your managers, get us to remember you, because this is a networking thing, right? You're gonna have about at a minimum 15 to 30 people at one given time for a program each season. Those are 15 to 30 people that you could tap to, let's say 5 years from now. Let's say one intern you worked with, or even a manager is a manager at your company you're applying for, right? Maybe they could kind of give you a referral into that company, because a lot of the interns joining our program are looking to get into top companies. So we really want to gear you to get into those big fours that you're kind of aiming for. And like I said, these managers are supposed to help you. They're supposed to give you good recommendation letters, sign off on things for you. So build good rapport with them, get them to like you, and communicate with them if there's stuff that you're not comfortable doing, and what stuff that you need more information on. We're really just here to help you guys out. So that's pretty much all about our program. Let's kind of dive into if you guys are actually interested to join. There's 3 steps that you guys need to take. First step is filling out an application online. All you need to do is go online to portal.haddee.com/apply now. It'll ask you to submit some information, fill out some fields, turn in your resume. Then after that, the next part is our recruitment team will go ahead and evaluate your application. Then once you're approved, we'll go ahead and send you an email where you have to fill out some contracts. Then once that's done, Mary is going to go ahead and coordinate with you about the schedule of our specific program for that season and let you know when the meetings are going to be. So that's pretty much everything with our internship program. Thank you guys for joining this long-winded video. This kind of gave everything about an overview of our internship programs. If you guys have any other questions regarding our internship programs, you could reach us at any of our social media pages, or you could go ahead and email us at hello@haddee.com, and we'll go ahead and answer all of your inquiries there. So thank you guys again for joining our live session here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.